70 years ago, people not only in Lebanon, but also in New York, dreamt about establishing this Armenian higher education institution in the American style, in the English language, in the Middle East, to support Armenians and then also people of many nations.
I remember the very first time that we heard the vision of Haigazian. At my father's home, my daughter was sitting on my friend's lap. She was 3 months old. She is now 70. So that's how long ago it was happening.
I believe I was 3, and I think I was sitting on Mrs. Haigazian's lap, and they were talking about starting this university and how they were going to support it and raise the funds. So when I spoke at the Haigazian commencement last June, my mom said, you need to mention that you've been at it from the very beginning.
So they were talking about the vision of creating this wonderful college where there was a vacuum in Beirut for the evangelical community. So they were very, very concerned that they would have something that would lift this community. This was especially going to be educating the young women and men to do teaching. They became the very finest teachers in Beirut. The first inspiring was my dad. Exactly. That's all he spoke about was Haigazian. This was his wonderful passion. And he was instrumental in getting the new president.
My husband taught at a university in Pennsylvania, Lafayette College. And there was an Armenian student in his class who got this all, got him to do all this, I would say.
The new president was a tenured professor at Lafayette College, English professor. And he was a very fine salesman and convinced Dr. John Markarian to go to Beirut, Lebanon, in this fledgling school, Haigazian. John Markarian took the ship to Beirut with his wife and 2-year-old child, and he saw a group of wonderful Lebanese Armenians welcoming him.
He introduced him to some of the Armenian people who wanted a university or a college in Beirut.
So that was the very, very beginning. And he had that passion too, and he is the one who established the university, getting professors.
And that was in 1955. So that's how that happened.
It began as a college, and then later, as they became accredited by the different associations, educational associations, it became Haigazian University, which was a big step.
The first time I taught here, we were 3 buildings, very small. Faculty was a few numbers, few departments. Students weren't more than 300, they were very small numbers. But it was still here in this street on Rue Mexique,
As a non-Armenian is what draws a non-Armenian to Armenians.
Everything was smooth as silk until 76 with the Civil War.
My dream is a peaceful Lebanon.
Yes, Haigazian, in its 70 years, has gone through numerous wars.
Let me tell you, we're celebrating 70 years this year of Haigazian University. Out of these 70, 50 have been years of war.
So we were studying, at the same time fighting for our survival.
We remember those harsh times where we were barely able to come to the university because of the war or difficulties or the road closures.
Can you imagine a university planning, progressing, developing, budgeting in an atmosphere of constant pressure and tension?
And I used to live in the east part of Beirut, and they had to come to Haigazian, which is in the west part of Beirut.
In fact, what they had to do was move the campus to the other part of Beirut, East Beirut, which was safe.
Yeah, they moved across the Green Line.
They moved the campus,
and they did it at the hospital, which was Dr. Badir's hospital. The Armenian hospital, which was on the other side of the Green Line. And that's where they set up a temporary campus until things quieted down.
Of course, one of the greatest achievements is survival, because you could have easily disappeared in a situation like this. Today, Haigazian University is a full university. It has international recognition locally and internationally.
Our students participate in international conferences. Sometimes we co-fund them, that is, they provide half the funding and we provide the other half. In a number of cases, our students wanted to continue their education in an institution that recognizes or works with Haigazian, so let's say for a master's degree.
The reason we've chosen Haigazian as a university to pursue education since the early 70s is that it aligns closely with our values and the values of thousands of families in Lebanon, because it aligns with the Christian values, it aligns with the Lebanese values, and not just the Christian values, but the general Lebanese societal values. And when you walk through those doors, you immediately feel that you're in the right place.
I believe in the mission of Haigazian University. The education it provides for the students, whether they're Armenian or Arab, high-level education in a small but very good environment. And I'm just proud to be associated with Haigazian.
The hospital was established in 1938. We've been neighbors for a very long time. We have weathered together quite challenging times, wars and whatnot. So this has naturally brought us together and created this bond. We are very pleased to host Haigazian students who come and do some of their practical training on site. We also have physicians from Trad Hospital who teach at Haigazian.
So Haigazian University is the only Armenian university in Lebanon. So once I heard that it's the only university, I wanted to attend it as well, to continue the legacy, to honor the legacy, but also has an inspiring legacy. So I wanted to honor that legacy. So that's why I chose to attend the Haigazian University.
Plus with the reputation, plus my research about the legacy of the university, including sending a rocket, the Rocket Society, so on and so forth, I decided to join it for my BA. Like I didn't meet that many Armenian friends before, but since I came here, I learned more about them, about their culture, about their history.
I agree with what Sergio said. Haigazian is an open and diverse university. It welcomes everyone with different backgrounds, different religions, different cultures. And here in the university, we accept every culture and we celebrate every culture. We do remembrance for the Armenian genocides. We celebrate the Lebanese Independence Day. We feel like it's our second home.
If you want to graduate with the right degree in special education, you come to Haigazian. They teach what they live. In addition, they, if I might say, transferred their teaching and their practice into degrees.
At Haigazian, during my 4 years, I experienced the growth that I needed, both personal and intellectual, to transition into my graduate studies. So now coming back here is like my way of giving back to the university that once invested in me.
If you go to only a Christian university and all students are Christians, or you go to a Muslim university, all students, all teachers are Muslims, this is how you will grow up. Haigazian, if I might say, is graduating citizens that they love and respect all religion.
Through Haigazian, we learned resilience. You know, the concept of resiliency is like as if there is a tree and there's a strong wind. The tree is bowing itself, but it's not broken. The tree is there. And then when the wind stops, when the hurricane stops, the tree would come back. This is the resilience, one of my professors told me.
Haigazian University is like Lebanon. You can leave Lebanon, but Lebanon cannot leave you. You can graduate from Haigazian University, but Haigazian University cannot leave you.
Los Angeles for Haigazian University is probably the warmest, most welcoming, most supportive environment.
And I think Joyce's faith and her belief in her people, dedication to the university and belief in its mission has prompted her to carry that mission forward.
And I thought my dad was Haigazian. I found out that there was an auxiliary, Haigazian auxiliary, with these beautiful women putting Haigazian on the map. Actually, the one who inspired the auxiliary was Dr. John Markarian.
And its 3 founding members, Virginia Haigazian, Elizabeth Agwabian, and Susie Phillips. I don't think Haigazian University would be what it is today without the Women's Auxiliary. They have raised over $1 million through the years. It was founded in 1962, and they had teas in their home, events outside their home. They would bring celebrities. They had events with people like Placido Domingo.
Congratulations, Joyce, for this well-deserved recognition. You have carried forward a remarkable legacy of dedication to Haigazian University. We are grateful for what you have contributed and celebrate your special role in the history of Haigazian. Happy 70th anniversary to the entire Haigazian family.
My dream is to reach a very high position in my life and to give back to my community.
My dream is to become a doctor because I love to help people and I want to help people in the future.
My dream is to become a psychologist who empowers children, and that's why I chose psychology as my major in Haigazian.
My dream is to pursue my food technology master's in AUB, which I'm already planning on doing after I graduate, hopefully next year. And hopefully I can aim for the stars and work in food technology abroad.
My dream is to be financially stable, and that's why I'm here, to learn skills to be able to do that.
So my dream is to help as many people as I can be happy.
After graduation, we were equipped to be the change agents in this part of the world.
The real value in Haigazian is that Haigazian is not only a Christian university. However, Haigazian, it's a Christian culture that respect everybody, accept everybody, and love everybody, in addition to the high standard of education.
The fact that you survived and you progressed and you grew is a very important milestone for Haigazian.
Despite all the problems of the world, education for 70 years means hope for our students, for the new generation at Haigazian University.